Hey guys, Area 51 here with another video for you. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and if you've got any comments, leave them down below. I will get back to them as quick as I possibly can. I tend to reply within an hour or so if I hear the thing go off and see the notifications. Now, today's video is all about fighting. We are going to talk the ins and outs of how to battle, how to outmaneuver, and how to fight your enemies to the best of my knowledge. There are probably people out there who have better ways to fight, but I've learned my tricks of the trade from some of the best. So, without further ado, let's get on into it, and I will show you all my tips and tricks to how I fight. Okay, so we're going to use the dinosaur as my moving target that I am going to basically fight. The best method I find, now when you are going to be attacked by somebody who is going to, normally what they usually do is they do the hit and run technique. They will run at you at full speed, smack you and keep running on through. They will jump around like little fleas, so to speak, because they are usually lower level than you. If they're not jumping around and they usually just walk up and smack you, I can assure you they're either really noob and have no idea, or number two, they're strong like me, because the stronger people don't run. They will stand there and take the beating because they know they're going to flog you. And this is usually only aimed at people who are operating on mobile phones, who, as you can tell on my screen, we don't have access to being able to see anyone's level and stuff like that. Now, I am pushing for the admins to basically give us the ability to hide our levels, because I'd love to be able to go in there incognito and have no one have any idea to how strong I really am. So when people stuff up and make the mistake to be whacking me, they're going to regret that. Now, the way I fight, moving straight into that, is the best key method I find is zoom your camera out. I know that it reduces the ability to see yourself and it's a lot harder, but now you can see I can clearly have a full field of view to where my enemies are. So when Mr. T-Rex over here is there, I can still sit here and really move around and be able to outmaneuver and start shooting. If you don't have the shooting, then obviously you can run in, do the quick hit, and then quickly take off. Now he's going to do all that. We're going to jump over him as best of our way and start moving. Unfortunately, I can't do that too many times because he's going to get really angry on me and clean me up. But with characters, zoom your camera out makes it a lot easier to combat your enemies and so forth, and be able to outmaneuver them, cut them off when they're doing their running and stuff like that. And if you're a shooter like me, then it gives you the best field of view to aim. So like if I'm, say for example, we're going to run down to over these targets here, I can start shooting from over this distance and clearly see where I need to be tapping away. Now I know for you PC users it's a little bit harder, but I do strongly recommend zoom the camera out, so that way it gives you the ability to be able to see where they're running around to, because it is frustrating when you're zoomed in at your normal view here, they run behind you, you've got to try and spin this camera around as fast as possible and try and outmaneuver them, and it's just too hard. So pop it out, get your field of view up into this angle like this, so that way you can cut him off. So if he's running, let's say he's running from where the dummy's over here and he's moving to the right of screen, then you can cut across over here and intercept with a punch and smack him right in the face. That to me is one of the easiest methods to combat people like that. Okay, now moving into the next scenario. Scenario 2. When you are outgunned by somebody who is way higher level than you. Now, if you've survived one of their punches, my recommendation is run. And when running, same thing applies. Zoom your camera out and start legging it. Move in a maneuverable and very randomized type pattern, but you want to keep gaining distance. My advice, run to the ocean and basically go right up to the edge. They tend to just give up, and if they don't, I'd just jump clean off, respawn, go find a better spot, hide, stay away from them. Or whilst running, if you're able to, type in the comments, say please stop, please stop, please stop. I'm not one for bullying, but it's going to happen. So try and, de-escalate the situation. Ask them nicely, please stop, I'm only weak, it's not fair, I can't combat you. But if you are going to take people on yourself and basically you want to have a 1v1, again, zoom the camera out and fight them. So if we're, say, for example, up in the arena, up in the tree, and you've only got a little circle area to work in, and they've dropped the rules, because usually when I'm up in the battle arena, you're always going to find people, and I'm one of them as well, where they say, no jump in, don't leave the circle, that's how you fight. So we're going to jump up in the tree. I'm going to show you my little tricks of the trade up there as well. Okay, so if they're challenging you and they want to have a little royal battle, 1v1 type style fight up here in the arena, my suggestion is, if they don't drop the rules, drop the rule, no jumping, no leaving the circle. If you leave the circle, you forfeit and lose the game. When I say circle, I'm talking the outer ring here, this bar here that runs around. Not this one, this is where all your little fans sit, okay? So you're only allowed in this little area here. Again, rule number one, zoom your camera out and be prepared for them. They're going to come charging straight on in, and they're going to try and jump you. So my little trick that I tend to do is when they run in, jump straight over and turn around and punch. Okay, when they come chasing you and you get locked into a circular type running event and they're running around, stop, move back a bit, punch. Because what will happen is they're going to overshoot you, and then it allows you to punch or kick. That is one of my favouriteest tricks. So what tends to happen as they're chasing you around and all that, try and lure them in. Basically, you want them to chase you. So when they're chasing you, you now control the fight. So run in a normal circle as such, like I am doing. And when they're running, just stop, let them pass you, then punch them straight in the back. Repeat, then go back the opposite direction. They will cotton on very quick. So what you want to do is, if they're starting to do their normal dodgy jump thing, which I'd say not to, but they do it anyway, stand still and jump punch, because that is the best way to cut them off. So that way you're putting the hits in. Now, the key to this is you want to be laying the hits on fairly consecutively and fairly fast, because you don't want them to allow healing, because that is going to be frustrating to you, because they're going to be getting healed again, and also they are going to be able to maintain the fight with you. You want to kill them hard and you want to kill them fast. So put the pressure on and keep swapping it up between the circle method, where you run around, stop, punch, run around, stop, punch, to cut them off in an opposite way, stop, punch. And also, if they're going to jump on you, jump and then punch into them. It's all about timing. You want to watch their pattern to the way they are moving and then counter that pattern. So if they're doing jump, you need to do jump and match into it. So that way when you jump up in the air, you're at the right time with them to punch them. I know it can be a little bit tricky at times to match that, but if they're going to run off, let's say in an area where they're going to be leaping around from trees to trees and up and down sort of things, watch them, move away from them, and then cut their path off, so then that way you can intercept it and then lay on the pain, basically. It does help to get me a little bit stronger too. At my level, I only need that 1 or 2 hits, and then I'm usually pretty sweet. So that's why I learned that method. Another method that I'm going to go into is the ambushing method for someone who's annoying the crap out of you, and it does require you to have the fireball. So moving right along, I'm going to show you that one right now. Okay, the fireball ambushing method. Basically, it's sort of a very stealthy thing. This can be used in both ambushing people that are annoying you, or it can also be used for you if you want to troll people. So you get into a nice big group of people that are all huddled up. You know those groups of people, you see them all the time. They're usually in dark clothing, got all their smoky things going on. They like to all pile in as a big group. What I like to do when I'm trolling is sit right in the middle of them, select my fireball, aim down at myself, and just tap the screen around you in such a fashion you're not moving, and they don't see the flash of the fireball, and they're like, oh my god, he's hitting me. For me, they already know, because I'm probably the only one in there doing 25k damage. But for you guys, it's a sneaky little way that you can hide who's doing the attacking. So when you're at a normal level, let's say you're doing 1,000, 2,000 damage, you can be sneaking off hits without them even knowing, and just sit there and troll the living hell out of them. Absolutely loved it when I was leveling up and I was at a lower level. It was great fun, and I still do it to this day. Okay, now moving into we're going to troll people and be absolute monsters. Okay, give me 2 seconds and I'll set that up for you. Okay, trolling number 2 method, one of my more favorite ones. If you've got a Game Pass animal like the one I've got, or the Firehorse Unicorn, or whatnot, just the ones that have the riding capabilities. It doesn't have to be a Game Pass, but it's more enticing if you do. People love to ride the Game Pass creatures. So basically, all you're going to do is wander on up to people and go, ride? Question mark. As soon as you get someone on, take them for a spin. Yeah, this is fun. Hey, we're having a great time. Woohoo! You know, and go, oh, and then you type something in like this. Have you seen the galaxy before? And then they're going to be like, no, I haven't seen the galaxy. Are you going to take me to the galaxy and show me what that looks like? And you're going to be like, hell yeah, I am. Best one, I've done it many a times. And then you go, check this out. And they're like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I can already see the stars. Oh, I'm so grateful that you took me to this. And then you'd be like, I know, right? Check it out. And just jump. It's the best. So that's one of my other fun troll methods I like doing. You guys can do it. You will die, but who cares? You get spawned back in here. Now, while we're up in this little dome area, it brings me on to my final point of the video. This is more what grinds my gears, quoted from Peter from the Family Guy. What grinds my gears? What grinds my gears is this game, and a lot of people in here who carry on and cry and get their nose all out of joint. Oh my God, you killed me. Why did you kill me for? Why are you hitting me? Don't hit me. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I'm on one side of the thing. Yes, bullies can be bullies. Like, for example, myself, if I was running around, I'd be slaughtering the entire server, and that would not be fun for anyone. So let's, take that into consideration. If you are extremely strong and you are just constantly targeting, noob players, lower levels and stuff like that, just to one-shot them over and over again, I don't like that. That to me does grind my gears. Now, the other side to that, what grinds my gears, if you're getting killed by people that are at the same level as you and you're constantly getting berated by people, I say harden the hell up. Okay, just harden up. This is a game. This is basically a punching version of Call of Duty. Okay, and in Call of Duty, you run around and shoot one another and try not to be shot. It is a grind survival game. Okay, the objective of this game is basically, it revolves around being hit or not being hit, or killing or not being killed. Okay, it is a function of the game. It is what it is designed to do. So when you enter into this game in here, you are now putting yourself at the mercy of everyone else. Let's face it, this little button here says attack. Okay, it is a function of the game. It is built into the game. It is what it's designed to do. So please, guys, I don't like people sooking all the time when they're getting hit all the time and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, guys. It is a game. Have fun. You've seen me. I will jump off the world 100,000 times and spawn back up into that little dome all the way up in there and come straight back into the game. Who cares? Okay? The point of the game is to have fun, all right? If people are constantly harassing you and chasing you and stuff like that, well, run. Outmaneuver them, ask them to stop. If they don't, then basically hide better or just go to another server. you do have the ability to do that. But dying, it's not the end of the world. I do it all the time. I love it, but it just grinds my gears when people think that you're supposed to come into this game, sit around and do absolutely nothing than talk. If that's all you want to do, I suggest maybe go play Adopt Me or something like that, because you know, that's what that game is basically about. You come into Animal Simulator, you know, you're gonna fight, you're gonna battle, you're gonna do a whole lot of, you know, aggressive type natured things. That's what this game's about. I'm sorry guys if that offends some of you, but you know, let's face it, this is a kill or be killed type of game. So you know, deal with it basically. I had to start at level 0 and I got smashed 100,000 times. I've been bullied 1,000,000 times. I've never once reported, I've never sooked, and while we're there on the whole report thing, take it from me, I am not going to sit here and quote that I've got this from the admins, but wink wink nudge nudge, you cannot be banned for bullying and killing people in the game, because that's what the game is, that's what it's about, and it would be a direct contradiction of the creators of the game that if you went and killed someone, they banned you for doing exactly what the game was built to do. So all those people out there that threaten, I'm going to report you, I'm going to report you, don't sweat it, kill everybody, you won't be banned for it. However, while we're talking about banning, what you will be banned for are racist remarks, swearing, bypass coding, hacking, things to that effect. You will be banned. I will assure you that they do ban people for that, and I know people who have been banned. I myself have worn a ban for 24 hours because I said the wrong word on there. I answered somebody. It was my own stupidity. I wore that on the chin. I profusely apologized, got my ban lifted, and I will never do that mistake again. I wasn't really racist. It was more, I don't want to get into it, but I was commenting on a sensitive subject with somebody who asked me a question, and when I answered it, I basically got dragged into that conversation which I was associated with and got banned. By all means, that was my fault, and that's what does happen. But you will not be banned for playing the game the way it's meant to be played. All I can do is strongly suggest, take into consideration, nobody likes a bully. So if you're going to kill someone, you know, kill them, but don't just keep going back to them, one-shot them. All right, it's not fun and it's not cool. And you know what, I don't do it. You know, if someone whacks me, yeah, I'm going to kill them and go, cool, bit of free XP there. But if they come back to me and don't hit me, I don't hit them. You know, I try to be a little bit more peaceful. I do run around in my other avatars like my Reaper costume and do a little bit of role playing, so that way I can bypass the whole I'm a bully, but I do it to a method where I don't run and sprint and chase after them. I give them chances to be surviving. You know, you've seen me with my grub zombie that I run around and only come out at night, only walk slowly, and only do the sprint when that big scream comes in on the music that I'm playing. Things like that make it a little bit more enjoyable, you know, for everyone else out there, and add a little bit of content or fun to the game. So take it into consideration, guys. Try not to bully, but you won't be banned for it, and I hope I don't get in trouble for letting you all know that you can wipe out entire servers by killing them all, and you'll never get in trouble for it. Just, yeah, take that into consideration. Anyway, I hope this video has been really helpful for you. I'm Area 51. Stay tuned for upcoming future videos, and as always, hit the like button and subscribe. If you've got any comments and any ideas for future upcoming videos, please drop them down in the content below. Let me know. I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you don't like the video, hit the unlike button too. I've seen a couple of those around. By all means, if you don't like it, I do ask you a favor. If you're going to hit the unlike button, please drop a comment in there and let me know what you don't like about the video, so then I can in future make videos that don't do what I'm doing, because as I have explained in earlier vids, I am only new to this whole YouTubing thing. I'm not an Alfie Mondo or whatever his name is out there who's getting, you know, like up to 15k hits on his videos and stuff. I do watch him. I have subscribed to him. He really does have good content and stuff like that, but the only difference I bring to it is I actually physically talk in this, which people have asked me to do, and as you can see, I do read the comments and I do listen to your ideas and try to implement them in future videos. So Anyway, without further ado, also to check out the new Area 51 jumper. I will be banging this around from now on. That's my shirt, man. That's my shirt. I love it. I was so happy when I saw it, bought it, and he's banged straight on there. And I do like this avatar with the chains and stuff like that. If you want to know what type of stuff's on that avatar, by all means, when you see me in game, just check the profile out. It does show you what everyone's wearing in the game. You just click on their profile in this little button up here, and then click on their name, or go to view, sorry, and it will bring up all of this and show you exactly what I'm boasting inside my list. And you can see basically everything that I'm wearing. So I'm wearing the Area 51 sweater black, the clean skinny spikes, Night Predator, Roblox left arm, and obviously all my emotes that go with it. So you can do that on anyone if you're curious to how they got those skins and what they're wearing. Anyway, I'm Area 51. Here comes the famous backflip. Enjoy, guys, and I'll see you in upcoming videos. Peace out.